Hey guys, the monetary programs here, and in this video I'm going through the code for my open source Pong game that I made in Go. I found Go through Code and Sapphire, while randomly browsing YouTube, just typing in programming stuff since I was actually bored and wanted to try learning some new stuff. That's the only way I could actually keep up with game dev and even feel motivated. I ran into EBITENGINE and Go, as I said, from Code and Sapphire. I watched his 9-episode release of the RPG series. I'm like, it looks fun, looks nice, so I started to do my own thing, and here is where we are. The code's not commented, so I'll just do a quick breeze through of everything that I've did and what all we have here. So the main file has our main structure, which calls our update for our scenes, which the scenes are the same structure like how the main is set up, with their own files and functions, and they're actually objects I created, as you can see here. Then our ball class, the source code will be in the description from my itch.io, so you could also go through this. I'm just speeding through this. So as you see, the ball has speed and everything, so it bounces around the screen. Also could reset position, score counter, all that good stuff. The computer is a very short class, as you see here. All the draw for these classes are basically the same thing. For the computer, once the ball is a particular up or down distance from the center of the paddle, then it moves accordingly at 1.5 divisible speed from the player, so it's actually a little fair, because when I was testing it with a regular speed, it was not fair at all. Then we have now here proceeding with the player up and down, stops you from going out of bounds, along with updating your collider. Then your game class inherits, includes your player, your ball, your computer, updates them once the game is not paused. I have pausing and unpausing. Backspace resets everything and changes the screen back to the main scene. Then the draw actually draws the awesome background. If you win, the scores has the layout even though the layout is not used. Then we also have the initialize, which actually initializes everything, which is loading all the images, setting up the structs. Then it also returns the struct. You'll see why that does that just now when we go into the variables, which actually holds everything. And then the main menu only has updates for changing the screen alone, the scene, because that's the only thing it does. It prints all the text to what you can do and basically the instruction of the game, as you see. Then the sprites is just the main sprite, which has the image, XY, collider, which we're going to use, as you saw, we use in the player, computer, and ball. And now in the variable is where all the cooler magic is. So as you see, we have our constants that's needed, which is very handy to actually have our variable sets of constants and your variables in an auto file that you want to access everywhere. For me personally, from experimenting with Go. And then here we have our scenes, which are, structures of such objects, if anyone want to call it. This could actually be common game/_OB, should be common, so you don't really need to necessarily access it through everywhere and anywhere, because mainly I just need to access this to handle certain things. But anyways, it's fine. So here we have our main object for the main game, which creates it, initializes it, stores it in here, so we could access everything for it. Same with this. Then here, that's why we return the structure. So the correct structure is returned after from the initializing to this, which we call change scene function. Just changes the scene to the scene that we should be going to. And here is the basically finish game that you're gonna get. Press enter, the game will be paused and entering. You press space and you proceed. See, computer scores, I score. And basically that's just it. Hit pause, game is paused. Hit backspace, goes back to the main menu. If you hit enter, game restarts. And that's, yeah. Sorry, rushed through the video. I had a little issues recording the first 3 times, and I'm not in the mood for that again. So